gotta hit record because we have so many of our spoiled agents like to watch the recorded webinar as well, because sometimes you just can't slip away at 12:30 on I wanted to say Wednesday, but it's Thursday. Woo, it's closer to Friday. There you go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Because I guess I got to give them a chance to come in before we can start. There you go. There's Sonia. Hey, Sonia, I owe you a phone call, Sonia. I'm going to write myself a little note and we're going to get you all sorted out. Sorry, Sonia. It's been a busy week. Tie the knot. Okay, honey. I got it right here. Okay. I call you. Hello, everybody. Louise, Lori. Oh, there you go. Manitoba. Nova Scotia. There we go. White Rock, BC. Good
Hey.
morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I don't know, Colin, why doesn't look quiet? What's going on? You kind of get caught up on the chat, don't you?
Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I was reading the chat.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I could just see everybody down there, typing little notes. There you go. You're getting a shout out to Chamoy from Miss Sonia. Oh, we got a call. There's Stephen, Gavin. We have a couple of U.S. agents joining us today. So I just would, that's okay. So I just would like to say this is of course the fabulous Canadian Antigua team that are putting on this presentation today. Of course, you're welcome to join us, but just please do keep in mind everything will be targeted towards Canadian agents. But I'll be happy afterwards to connect you with Norel. If you have any outstanding questions, I'm sure he would love to help you. Hey, Tracy. Oh, look, we got Tracy on today. Nice. That's
Okay.
excellent.
Hey, hi, Tracy.
There you go. All right. So we are live at Facebook. It seems like we have a nice group of spoiled agents in. So I think we should get started because everyone is really, really busy these days, especially with this cold. It definitely helps all of your clients wanting to go to Antigua and Barbuda, right? That's all you guys are selling, right? It's just making sure, right? So we'll get this started. Of course, I just would like to introduce, but I don't really think I need to introduce these two gentlemen with their cameras on here. We have Kyle, of course, is with the part of the Canadian Antigua Barbuda team and is in charge of marketing and communications, right? And other things as well. I think we just kind of all pick up a lot of different things, but does everything and then some. And then, of course, I know you guys all know Chamoy as well, the fabulous Chamoy. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Good to have you back with us.
No, it's good to have you both. And of course, maybe we have a new team member on. And maybe Kyle, I'll have you introduce your new team member, and maybe she can say, hey. What do you say?
All right. Thank you, Kelly. It's always great being here with your spoiled agents. It's always a fun group. So happy to be here. I am Kyle, for those of you who don't know me, in charge of marketing and communications for the Antigua Barbuda Tourism Authority. But as Kelly said, it's a small team, so we do whatever needs to be done. And I'm here with my colleague in Canada, Chamoy. Chamoy and I found out recently that people were mixing us up. So we had to do this call together so you could see it's two of us. We're not pulling a prank on you. So Chamoy, you're on mute. It's
Yeah, it's two different persons. Okay,
it's
I know.
two different, exactly. We're two different people. So yes, so Chamoy is here with me in Canada, in Toronto. And out of Antigua, we have a special guest, Jordan. Jordan is on the events team in Antigua. So she's here to talk about in-destination events, specifically Restaurant Week, which we want to make a lot of noise about because it's been really growing from strength to strength over the years. I think this year will be the third iteration. So we're going to learn a lot more about that today. So this is our team. Jordan, you want to say hi?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for
All
joining
right.
in.
I just want to point out that myself, Kyle, Chamoy, we were all in Canada. We're all actually, I think, in Toronto right now and freezing. And of course, Jordan, she is in Antigua right now. And what's the temperature?
I wish I knew.
Oh,
I have not checked. I just know it's hot outside, but I'm in the AC.
I'm sure Kyle or Chamoy can tell us because they probably look every morning saying, "Oh my gosh, what is
when you're in the islands, you never check because it's
Never
just
check.
always warm, right? It's always
Yeah,
like 32 degrees. So it's probably 32 degrees. 30
I know.
degrees. It's
Because we're
nice.
not
Yeah,
dressing to the weather, there's never really a need to check the
to
temperature.
check it. Just whether it's
Nice.
gonna rain or not. That's
Same.
all.
That's all.
Well, I just have to say I'm very jealous, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But just before I hand it over, a couple of quick housekeeping. First things, questions. We want to answer all of your questions. So you guys know the drill. If you could type your questions in the Q&A box, that would be great. And I don't know how Susan says it, but the chat box is kind of for the chitter chatter. We would love for you to engage in the chat box. Maybe you have a favorite restaurant, or maybe you were just there, a favorite property, or et cetera, et cetera. Anything you would like to share and engage in the chat box. But please, questions, if you don't mind putting in the Q&A, that way I'm not going to miss them, because sometimes the chat box can get really, really busy and we don't want to miss it. Okay. I just want to I give a warm welcome to our Facebook agents. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Facebook agents, you're more than welcome. Hey, Guy, how are you? If you guys could put your emails, only Facebook agents, put your emails in the comment area so we can make sure, and that's going to segue me into my final piece before I hand it over, to make sure you're entered into the prize draw for today. So what I'm going to do is I am going to let Kyle and Chamoy take over from here, and maybe Kyle, you can just highlight the prize giveaway for today. And all we're asking, well, you're here, and that's what's important, and thank you. You don't need to do a thing. If you could just stay on until the end of Q&A, you'll automatically be entered into the prize draw. Okay, and I think we'll call today's Thursday. What do you think? When can we announce the winner? Monday?
Uh, Monday, yeah, pretty quickly.
Monday. Is that good? Okay, yeah. All right. So Monday, if you get a call from a strange number, you better pick up, because we're going to be calling you to tell you you're winning. So good luck, everyone. Okay, I'm going to tap out and you can talk about the prize, and please go ahead.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Yes, the prize is, I believe, an Amazon gift card. We think that's easy. Most people use Amazon, so it's kind of like cash. So that's what we're going to be giving away today. Just stay until the end of the question segment. All right, so today we are talking about discovering paradise, which of course is Antigua and Barbuda, and the year ahead. So we're going to talk about what's happening in destination, but also right here in Canada, where we'll be as the tourism authority. So you can come and speak with us in person if you need to, and just a few other bits of information on how to get on some of the FAMs we have planned for this year, as well as rewards for you for booking your trips to Antigua. So this presentation, as I said, is going to be a bit more focused on events. We're not going to talk so much about tours and accommodations as we usually do in webinars. But if you do have those questions, feel free to either put them in the question box, or we'll save those until the end. All right, so let's jump right into our presentation. All right, that beautiful, awesome ad is part of our new campaign, which is called the Be Here campaign. And it's a very simple message. We want you and your clients to be here in Antigua and Barbuda. So I love playing that, and you'll be seeing more of that ad throughout the year. So let's go forward. So as we said, we want to get you to Antigua and Barbuda, both you and your clients. We start with some basics. Of course, Antigua is a direct non-stop flight from Toronto. We have flights with Air Canada, WestJet, and Sunwing. And you can be in Antigua in less than 5 hours. Of course, for added flexibility, if your clients are willing, they can also go through the US, and we have flights with American Airlines, Delta, JetBlue, and United, mostly out of the eastern side of the US. So that's Miami, that's Atlanta, that's JFK, and I believe New York as well, and North Carolina, Charlotte. So these are the flights we have out of Toronto in the winter season. We have almost every day of the week, 5 days a week. We have with Air Canada, WestJet, and Sunwing. On the weekends, you see you have both on a Saturday, you have both Air Canada and Sunwing, and on a Sunday, Air Canada and WestJet. So lots of ways for your clients to get down to Antigua and Barbuda in the winter. This goes until about the end of April, and then it switches over to a summer schedule which is mostly just the weekend flights. In terms of just other pertinent information about the destination, we are a small country, two islands, one country, Antigua and Barbuda. So the population in total is about 100,000, so very small. We are about 160 square miles, which is 440 square kilometers. And we use the Eastern Caribbean dollar, which is used by about 6 countries, I believe, in the Eastern Caribbean. And the rate is about 1 to 2. So 1 Canadian gets you about 2 EC. That's been changing in recent years as the Canadian has sought a weekend. You're getting maybe about $1.88, but that fluctuates over time. All right, so we always used to love to say that Antigua and Barbuda is the best kept secret, right? A lot of people don't quite know about the destination. It's kind of like a hidden gem, but that's changing, right? The word is getting out there. People are discovering Antigua and Barbuda, and that's really because of you, our travel agents. So we wanted to say thank you. We had a record-breaking year, as you can see with some of these headlines in 2024. Overall, internationally, we've had the best year ever in 2024 for people coming into Antigua and Barbuda. Out of Canada, as of October 2024, we were up about 13% year over year. So again, we want to say thank you to the travel professionals of Canada who helped to push the destination. And we want to say let's continue to push in the new year in 2025 to get more Canadians exposed to really, the beauty of the destination and the culture and the people. So this is our event calendar for the year. Quite a lot, and I think there is something there for everyone. Depending on what your clients like to do, there is something for them to experience when they're in the destination. So it's not just about going to the hotel, but it's also about getting off resort and seeing the island and participating in some of what the island has to offer. We are going to specifically speak about just a few of the events because it's so many we can't speak about all, but just the ones that we think might be of particular interest to you. So first up is our sailing week. Antigua Sailing Week has been happening for over 60 years, going back to the 1960s. It's one of the world's premier sailing regattas, and it's really just a marquee event in the sailing calendar. So if you have clients that are interested in sailing and they've never done Antigua Sailing Week, this definitely should be on their bucket list. So the way Sailing Week breaks down, it's in April, end of April to early May every year. And these are the dates for 2025. It's broken down into race, chase, and celebrate. So if you have clients that can sail and they want to bring their sailboats, they can definitely do that. They can register and they can participate in the races. Some people come without their boats and they can charter a boat locally. That's also possible. If you go to the Sailing Week website or you contact us, we can give you that information. And even more options, some people will come down and they may join a team. So some of the teams, they're not full and they have spots and you're able to join in on one of the existing teams. So lots of ways to participate if you are a sailor. If you're not a sailor and you just like the action, we have what we call chase. So that's where you can get up close and personal to the race activities by chasing the race. And you can do that either via catamaran or helicopter, where you can be right in the action along with the sailboats for this week. And of course, finally, there's celebrate. So that's for people like me who are not racing or chasing. If you just want to be in the party, if you want to be in the action, their yachties know how to have fun. So in English Harbor, English and Falmouth Harbors are where the races take place in the south of Antigua. There are lots of bars, there are lots of clubs. It's just a really great energy in that part of the island, and you're gonna have a lot of fun if you come down to celebrate as well. There's also some events. So there's reggae in the park, there's Lady, and that's where after the races, everyone has a good time. They have some local rum, they have a really great party, and talk about what happened during the day of racing. So Sailing Week should definitely be on your calendar if you have clients that are interested. Next up, we have Antigua Carnival. Antigua Carnival is 12 days of culture and color, and it's really probably one of the best ways if you want a really authentic experience. This is not something that is quote unquote touristy. This is something that locals participate in. Diaspora Antiguans who have moved to, the US, Canada, the UK, Europe, they come back every year to participate in the carnival. It's a lot of fun. It's basically 12 days of competitions. So we have our Calypso competition. We have lots of pageants. So there is the Miss Antigua pageant. There is also a teenage pageant or competition as well. Steel Pan. There are all of these competitions that happen where people compete for bragging rights and for money, of course, to say that they are the best steel band in the nation and things like that. So that's one aspect of it. But there are also the street parties that happen. So you're seeing some pictures there in the top left. That is Juve. Juve is an early morning party. You get up before the sun rises and you party right until about 10 a.m. Lots of fun. And I think if you squint your eyes in that picture on the left below, you can see our Minister of Tourism and the chairman of the board of the Tourism Authority participating in Juve. So that's what Carnival is. It really is the great equalizer. It brings people, it's very diverse, it's very body positive. It brings people together of all races and cultures and social classes together to have fun and to celebrate freedom together. So if you haven't personally experienced it, we definitely recommend it. And your clients, if your clients are looking for something cultural and fun, this is something they want to do. Last year, we took a group down. It was a group of influencers and prize winners, and they had a great time down in Antigua. So we're looking to do that again this year on a bigger scale. So stay tuned. Look out for our newsletter. We will have more information on how we can get you down for Antigua Carnival. Those are the dates, July 25th to August 5th. Every year it is around the first Monday and Tuesday in August. Every year, that's when we celebrate our carnival. And as I said, I can't emphasize enough just how much of a good time it is and how much fun you'll have participating in Antigua Carnival. So that should definitely be on your list. We also have a few other destination events happening. So just depending again on what your clients like to do. If they are active and they are fit and they want to, do marathons and half marathons, we have the AUA Warman that's happening in April. That's basically a triathlon that has swimming, racing, and cycling as well in that event. And similar is the Run in Paradise. That's on the 25th of May. The Run in Paradise has half marathon, 10K, and 5K races. So if you have clients that are into that and they want to participate and do that in Paradise, they can come down and compete with really international. We get people from all over the world that come in for those events. We also have fishing. So there are two fishing tournaments here on the list. There's the sports fishing tournament, 5th to 8th of June, as well as the Francis Noons Memorial Fishing Tournament and a seafood festival that happens September 26th to 27th. So again, fishing, we know that's quite big. If you want to do that in a tropical destination, that is available for you as well in Antigua. And closing out the year, we have our Art Week. Art Week is the 26th of November to the 2nd of December. And Art Week is an ability to get to know local artists and get to see their work displayed. Antigua has some really great local art that doesn't necessarily have a place to display their work. The artists don't have that kind of platform. So we created an Art Week to really expose the talent to the world. And so if you have clients that are into art, they're going to be able to discover some up and coming artists in Antigua and Barbuda in Art Week. All right, so I said a lot. Those are just some of the activities we have in our calendar year. Specifically, we have a great culinary festival happening in May, and I'm going to turn over to Jordan. Jordan, if you're ready, you can come off mute, and Jordan will be doing a deep dive into the culinary destination of Antigua and Barbuda.
All right. Thank you so much. Welcome again, everyone. And we can get started. So next slide for me, please, Kyle. Okay, everyone. So Antigua and Barbuda is a must destination when it comes to foodie lovers, offering an unforgettable culinary journey. Because with Antigua and Barbuda, we have rich local flavors with global influences, And this has led us to have an abundance of fresh seafood. We have tropical fruits, we have spices. The islands serve as a true reflection of what Antigua means to have for its cultural heritage. So that leads us to why even come to Antigua and Barbuda. Our diverse and easy accessible dining experiences. Now with Antigua, we have so many restaurants across the island, and we've been able to create a diverse, well, list of experiences for people to enjoy. And so we also provide people to enjoy cooking classes. We have food tours that will take them around the island. They get to see the restaurants that, most people may overlook that you may not even see when you go on the map. And so we've been able to provide a avenue for this to happen for our travelers. And then we have the sister island with the heavy seafood based meals, I could say. And so they've been able to provide fresh and sustainable culinary delights for people to enjoy. Next slide, please. So it's a foodie paradise. And with Antigua only being 108 square miles, we have made it easy for persons to travel from restaurant to restaurant. These restaurants are heavily located in the north side of the island as well as the south and the southwest sides. And so with this, people are able to travel quickly to the different restaurants, try different meals, and we've been able to curate dishes that are not just Antiguan based, but we've been able to adapt international flavors into our meals to make it even better for people. So we have adapted to Vietnamese, we have French, we have British, we have Korean, we have Syrian. And so we've been able to take these other international cooking styles, flavors, and merge it with our Antiguan local heritage of dishes to create something even more spectacular. Next slide for me. So Antigua and Barbuda has prioritized sustainability with farm-to-table initiatives that support the local farmers here in Antigua. And this helps us to elevate the freshness of every meal that you get at these restaurants. Now, tourists, they can dive deeper into the island's food culture through unique cooking classes, as I said earlier, and the food tours. And this offers the tourists to have a hands-on experience and a chance to just taste our authentic dishes like the fungi, and we have pepper pot, we have your duck and saltfish, and these meals are really being elevated over the years. And it's really something that once you come to Antigua and Barbuda, you must really give it a try. And also as well, we cater for everyone. We have our vegan restaurants, we have the farm to table, we have the high end. Even if you're gluten free, it is now something that restaurants here in Antigua are looking towards to cater for these type of persons. So we have restaurants like Share Rocks and Clean Food and Juice. They offer vegan options on their menus. Or if you're looking for a fine dining experience, you could visit Gather Steakhouse. We have Wild Tamarind and farm to table, which most restaurants are really starting to build out here in Antigua and Barbuda. We have restaurants like Fox House, or we even have Bush Bungalow. And so this diverse dining scene, we create something for everybody to enjoy. So you're not left out in the dark. Next slide for me. So here in Antigua, we have some famous and award-winning restaurants. First off, we have Le Bistro. Now, Le Bistro is our longest running French restaurant, and this is loved by the locals and the visitors alike. Le Bistro has been around for over probably 50 years now, if I'm not mistaken. It is something that once you come to Antigua, or even if you live in Antigua, you must visit Le Bistro. You must give it a try. It has been a fan favorite for persons, and we have no complaints in recommending it for persons when they come here. We also have Fox House. Fox House has been recognized recently, actually, for the TripAdvisor's Traveler's Choice Award. So we really like to see our restaurants thrive, and we give them their recommendations when needed, sorry. So now we also have Nobu Barbuda. Now, Nobu is the only restaurant within the Caribbean region, and it offers a luxurious experience. Now, when you travel to Barbuda and you go to Nobu, you're also able to experience, a scenic experience. It's on the beach, and so you can enjoy your meal. You can also go for a quick dip in the ocean, and you can return. And it's located on the Princess Diana Beach over in Barbuda. We also have Share Rocks. Share Rocks now, it's known for its breathtaking views and its innovative cuisine. Share Rocks has received numerous accolades. It's including recognition for travel and dining guides as one of the top restaurants in Antigua. And lastly, we have Papa Zouk, which has been a must visit for authentic Caribbean flavors. Now, Papa Zouk has often been recognized in travel publications and culinary reviews as a must spot in Antigua for its unique dining experience and exceptional service. Next slide for me. So, with the development of food in Antigua and Barbuda, we have been able to have some developments of new restaurants, some on the way, some already opened late last year. And so, first up, we have Nikki Beach. Now, Nikki Beach is a new development. It shall be opening in Antigua in the next upcoming years. This will be in the south side of the island in the Jolly Harbor vicinity. And we also have The Hut at Little Jumbi Bay. This has recently opened. I think it was late November last year. Now, this restaurant has been able to get a big buzz from tourists and the local market. And so they have been able to provide a luxury experience. You know, you get to travel, you catch your boat, you go over to the island, you have your cabanas, you sit down, you enjoy your nice meal. Service is exceptional, and so they have been really doing good for themselves since opening, and we cannot wait to see what they have in store when and hopefully if they take part in Restaurant Week this year. We also have the Reef. Now the Reef, they're also on a island away from Antigua. You also catch your boat, you go over and you enjoy your meal. And they also have been doing pretty good themselves, getting a buzz from the local public. Next slide. So at ABTA, we have been able to create this little campaign during Restaurant Week. It's called Eat Like a Local. And so the island, we invite visitors to explore the local eateries through guided food tours, where you're able to connect with local chefs and experience authentic Antiguan culture. This helps us to, just foster an appreciation for local cuisine and strengthen our community ties. So these food tours, they not only introduce you to lesser known eateries across the island, but to also foster some sort of meaningful connection with the local chefs, offering, insights to our culinary practices and the stories behind our dishes and why we use certain things in them. So now this engagement with the community, it allows us to really fully appreciate the island's culinary landscape, also to savor our unique flavors that truly and that define Antigua on a whole. So these food tours that are led by local entrepreneurs, they further enhance the experience by revealing hidden gems that, persons might overlook on a day-to-day basis. Next slide for me. Oh, you moved it. Okay, great. So the Eat Like a Local campaign, it's launched during Restaurant Week. And so we have these local shops that will that they will take part and they would offer special menu items at a discounted rate, just so persons can enjoy as many items as they would like. And so this campaign helps us to celebrate Antigua's heritage. Now, it encourages both the residents and visitors to explore the dining options available. It showcases our local ingredients, our traditional dishes, and it's able to promote the local businesses around the island. Additionally, this aims to not only support the local restaurants, but we're able to just give an overall gastronomic experience that persons are able to come here and see this is what Antigua is really about. I came here, I had a fantastic meal, I had a great time with the staff, you know, this is something that I want to learn to do to make for myself. And you come back, you enjoy, and so there's nothing wrong with trying something new when you come to an island, you travel just for this experience. Next slide. Right. So we have been able to create a Eat Like a Local map. Now, when you scan this QR code that you're seeing on the screen, this helps you to see all the local restaurants and food spots located on island. So you could change it around, see what it is, what you want. As you can see, they're very close in proximity. So you could go to this shop on the top of the road, you drive a little bit further down, there's the next one. And so you have an unlimited choice in what you want to eat from a day-to-day basis when you're visiting Antigua and Barbuda. Next slide. And so now we're going over to Barbuda. Now, Barbuda is the sister island of Antigua, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, they're known for their seafood cuisine. Next slide for me. Right. So with Barbuda now, Barbuda is known for its pristine beaches, its natural beauty. They offer fresh farm to table seafood. So, you have your lobster, your fish, your conchs. And this focuses on traditional methods. Barbudans, they're very still to home. They're very traditional when it comes to certain things. And so you're able to get a different experience than when you're in Antigua. So Barbuda's food scene delivers an unforgettable dining experience from casual beachside eateries to gourmet restaurants. So now, this connection with the land and sea, it ensures that meals are not only fresh, but it also showcases their cultural identity. So visitors, they can come enjoy a variety of dining experiences, and they're able to get a more personal feel with the islanders. They get to have these conversations, they get to know the stories of Barbuda, and so they get to understand that the lifestyle in Barbuda is a little different when it comes to culinary experiences. In Barbuda, we have the local farmers, they have the local fishermen, and so they work hand in hand with the restaurants to ensure that everything that they're getting to serve you is fresh daily. So now, unique events such as local food festivals and cooking classes that happen in Barbuda, these provide opportunities for tourists to really engage with the community, learn about Barbuda's cooking experiences across the years over time. And so they're able to just, in a delightful way, savor the culture and flavors that Barbuda has to offer along with its beauty. As course, it has the pink sand beaches, and so that has really been a fan favorite for tourists to come and see, and they get to do that while enjoying some good seafood. Next slide for me. So in Barbuda, we have some local food spots and some fine dining restaurants that we would like to highlight. So with local food spots, you're able to witness a more low scale type food. However, it's not really, to say, how should I put it? High dining. So with Wanda's Bar and Grill and Wing Spot and Wyoming's Best, these are local Barbudans who have been able to put their own twist on their meals and serve it to the locals. And in Barbuda, there's not many fast food restaurants, so they really do adapt to making cooking a lifestyle over there and provide it for everyone. With the fine dining restaurants now, we have award-winning Uncle Roddy's Beach Bar and Grill. You have Nobu Barbuda, as you mentioned earlier. We even have a new restaurant there that's opening soon, the Glass Lounge. And so we're looking forward to see what these restaurants are really gonna push out when it comes to joining in with Restaurant Week coming in 2025 this year in May. Next slide. So why does it all matter? When it comes to people coming down to Antigua and Barbuda, we have food travelers that bring the experience on an international scale for persons to really see what's happening in Antigua. They get a first-hand experience of what it's like being around here. And so we've had persons like David's been here, who's a YouTuber. He has come to Antigua and Barbuda on countless occasions, and he has been through the streets of Antigua tasting all these different meals that we have to offer, giving his honest reviews. And so these online platforms have been able to just create a boost for Antigua and show persons why they need to come here for a culinary experience. So our culinary representation is growing internationally, as I mentioned, and events like Restaurant Week, we attract the food travelers. It helps to boost our tourism. It helps increasing the island's visibility and promoting local culinary traditions. And these experiences not only enhance the tourism economy, but it helps us to provide a platform for sustainable culinary practices for the future. And when these food travelers visit, they not only contribute to the local economy, but they also share their experience through the social media and travel platforms. And this helps to promote the islands to a way broader audience. So this can lead to sustained interest in Antigua and Barbuda as a culinary hotspot, encouraging repeat visits and fostering partnerships with international chefs and culinary influencers. And this influx can help us to preserve and promote our local culinary traditions. And it just helps the community and driving our economic growth. So the food travelers, they get to enjoy the opportunity of having fresh food, seasonal ingredients that reflect on our local environment, and they're able to just learn about our sustainable practices and our food sourcing. And it just helps to contribute to a greater awareness of our global food systems. Next slide. So we're introducing Culinary Month in 2025. Now, this is way bigger than our 2 weeks of celebrating Restaurant Week. So now, with Culinary Month, we're able to branch out and offer events throughout the whole month of May. Next slide for me. So with Culinary Month happening in May, we're giving you the opportunity to give your travelers, your travel agents, more reasons to stay in Antigua and Barbuda. Restaurant Week kicks off right after sailing week activities end, and so we're looking for persons to extend their stay and to enjoy the cuisine that we have to offer in Antigua and Barbuda. We're also looking at building on the success of Restaurant Week. So Restaurant Week has been growing tremendously over the past few years, and we are only pushing to make it bigger and better and more enjoyable for persons to come here and enjoy. We have been able to bring more chefs, international and regional chefs, those who have even Antiguan and Barbudan roots. And so we bring them here and we provide the opportunity for persons to interact with them, get one-on-one sessions with them in our events that we plan out through the month of May. And so you get to talk with them, you get to learn pointers from them, and these things are really, a exclusive experience that we want to offer. Next slide for me. So with Restaurant Week, Culinary Month all coming up, we have some key events as we are going through the planning stage of all the events we want to offer to you guys and your agents. And so we have the Food, Art, and Beverage Festival. This is happening on the 4th of May. Now, this is where persons who are taking part in Restaurant Week, we're all coming together. We're all providing tastings for you to have. There's music, there's drinks, there's food, there's entertainment. We have the art galleries there. And so it's really a once in a lifetime experience. And it really kicks off the purpose of why we are having Restaurant Week. Of course, Restaurant Week takes place from May 4th to May 18th. And with that, we have our food forum. We're able to have the chefs come in. We have the local business owners. We have the hotelers. They all come together and we have discussions on how the restaurant scene, the food scene, how sustainable practices are being done in Antigua. We come together and we have these discussions on a platform that we do put over Zoom. We do have it in persons. And so you can come and sit down and ask your questions. We also have the Eat Like a Local campaign. We have wine tastings. We have roti classes. We have other cooking classes, cocktail parties. And so we're just giving you a once in a lifetime experience to just enjoy being here for much longer than your usual stay and just take part in these little events that are going to be throughout the month of May. Next slide for me. And so this is where your travel agents come in. Antigua and Barbuda, we are offering a culinary experience that is just as rich and diverse as the islands themselves. So with our sustainable practices, innovative dining experiences, we're really just celebrating our local culture. And so we're really poised to be the next top destination for your culinary travelers. Of course, you get your exclusive access, you get your customizable packages. We do give out tokens. You have your restaurant passport. Of course, when you fill it out, you are eligible for prizes at the end of it. We have our engagement opportunities, as I mentioned earlier. You connect with the local chefs, our culinary influencers, through the different workshops and tastings behind the scenes. You get to just have a much more experience than just sitting down at a restaurant and eating food. And so the marketing support really benefits from the comprehensive support of the custom materials that we're really taking pride in to make promoting Restaurant Week, easy and effective, ensuring that, our offer stands out in the market to your travel agents. And so we just really want to push the factor of why persons should come to Antigua and Barbuda during the month of May and really enjoy what we have to offer. Next slide. And that is the end of my presentation. And we hope to see you guys this month in May 2025 for Restaurant Week, Culinary Month, and everything else. So I'm just going to pass it along to Shamoy.
All right, thank you so much, Jordan. And I think it was a mouth-watering presentation. It is around lunchtime and we're all hungry.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And so, as you know, we have a very healthy ecosystem of relationships between us and our travel agents. And of course, we enjoy seeing you throughout the year, talking to you, and just maintaining that strong relationship. And so there are quite a number of places that you can see us this year. Just to name some, I know coming up on the weekend we have the golf show. In February and March we have the outdoor adventure shows. This will be in Toronto, across Western Canada, Vancouver, Calgary, and also in Montreal. We have the Spoil Agent virtual tour, which will be coming up in March, as well as the Travel Edge virtual conference. There are quite a number of others in April, as you see listed there. And in the summer, the Taste of Lawrence, some of the food shows that you will get to meet us in person again, and later down in the year. But there are quite a number of other opportunities that you will get. And just remember to register on March 5th for the virtual trade show, because we have quite a treat for everyone who will be visiting. We particularly want you to visit us because we have our new virtual reality 360 headsets that will be assembled at some of the shows. So you can get to experience Antigua from Canada. It will appear as if you're just there. So we're getting you closer to Antigua for every time you see us. On the next slide, we're just going to share with you fam trips. I do know that is always a hot topic. We definitely will be rolling out some fam trips this year, particularly from the second quarter until, of course, the first way of getting on a fam, you have to complete the specialist program, and this can be achieved through for those who would not have completed it yet, www.antiguabarbudata.com. You complete the 5 easy modules, and after such, you become a specialist. And of course, you have to log your bookings as well. This is the best way of us tracking the bookings, which totals your logging, and see how you best fit for the different style of fams that we put out. And so we will publish the list so persons can make their choice as to how they can go on a fam to Antigua and Barbuda. Road to the Black Pineapple Award. I'm sure many of you would have heard about the Black Pineapple Award that happened last year. Of course, it was our inaugural session, the first annual Black Pineapple Award, where we celebrate the top travel agents from across the world. And so for us in Canada, we celebrated our top 25, and we took them down to Antigua, and they had a spoiled time. Now, of course, we don't want to leave the momentum there. We want to continue on into this year and to the years to come. Of course, you have to sell Antigua and Barbuda and log those bookings to have a chance to be on the top sellers. The Black Pineapple Award, to be recognized at the Black Pineapple Awards. To build that momentum throughout the year, starting next month, we will acknowledge the top loggers for each month. So again, to achieve this, you have to log your bookings. For every booking you get, you log them each month, and we will recognize the top bookers for each month until we get to the Black Pineapple Award, where we do our selection process. More incentives, as you know, Elite Island Resorts, they are offering a $100 gift card and $25 gift cards, Amazon gift cards, to persons who are booking their respective properties. As you know, Elite Island Resorts has a host of hotels in Antigua, ranging from 3 to 5-star, family friendly to adults only. And we're talking about Pineapple Beach Club, Veranda Resort, St. James Club and Villas, the Galley Bay, and also the Hammock Cove. And of course, you can never forget Jolly Beach, Antigua, which is a favorite for Canadians. Just to mention again, our travel agent specialist course, for those who would have missed it earlier when we were talking about getting on farms. It is so important that you complete these courses and become a specialist, because it makes you eligible for a lot of things, a lot of rewards. Again, the Black Pineapple Award, farm trips. And again, only 5 easy modules. They're self-paced. You can take your time and get them done. And it's a great resource material too. You get to learn a lot more about the destination before going to the destination. And it makes you well equipped in selling to your clients. These are our social media links. You can follow us on Facebook at Antigua Barbuda, or YouTube pages, in which you could also download and post on your social media pages, share with your clients, and also our Instagram pages. And it helps to keep you abreast of what is going on in the destination from time to time, or just recaps of events that would have passed. So I know you want to meet us in person, but you can also meet us virtually. It's always at your fingertips. These are our email addresses. You have myself, Shamoy Richards, and Gavin Jimenez, who's a part of the team. With the BDMs, you can reach out to us via the emails provided on the screen, or you can connect with our marketing and communication manager, which is Kyle, at kyle@visitandb.com. So these are our handles. You could always shoot us an email if you have any questions, any concerns, and we will be more than happy to help you. And that is the end of our presentation. We were so happy that you were here with us, and we want you to continue being with us and sending your clients to Antigua and Barbuda to experience all what is there to offer. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, well, I now see that we're getting a lot more questions in the boxes. We will continue to answer them accordingly.
That's great. Thank you. Amazing presentation. And I just have to say, I'm really, really hungry right now. I should have had lunch before I hosted this. Man, I tell you. All right. So yeah, lots of lovely comments in the chat box and in Facebook as well. Very busy Facebook today. So make sure you guys go take a look at that. Some lovely comments, and I'll send the chat report afterwards so you can have some more time, because it does move really fast.
Yes.
So we do have a couple of questions, if you guys don't mind answering my skill testing question time period. Megan was asking if there's any FAMs coming up. And I know you just talked about the best way to get on those FAMs, but do you have anything booked in or anything, or you're kind of working on that as we speak?
Yes, we will publish the list soon. More than likely, it will happen from the second quarter until. So look out for the months of April, May, potentially June, maybe in October. But we will definitely publish the list once it's completed. But there's certainly going to be families this year.
And
Okay,
we
great.
also, Shamoy and I also we discussed self-guided farms. If you want to do a farm yourself and you're going to get yourself down there, let us know, and we can help to organize your site inspections and transfers and things on the ground. And that's a great way to do it at your own speed.
Great. Perfect. And when you say you're going to, launch the dates, etc., where will you guys do that? I'm thinking your newsletter, your paper plane, right?
And the e-blast as well, Spoiled Agent e-blast.
Spoiled Agent e-blast,
Spoiled Agent, that's what I was going to say.
yes.
Of course.
Oh, but I have a feeling you guys usually send it out first, so it'll probably be full. So before we even get a chance to talk about it. So I just want to double check. I just grabbed the link from the page here to make sure that everyone signed up for your mailing list. Is it the taconnect.net/agent? Is that the right one?
That's right. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the right one.
All right, so I just threw that in there in the chat box for everybody to see. So maybe everybody click on it and register so you guys can get all of that information, first before, if that's probably the first place it'll go out. So keep that in mind. Looks like Megan's looking to get a list of dates for the in-person shows. So maybe Megan, may I suggest maybe reach out to Kyle or Shamoy, send them an email if you don't mind, and then you can send that back. I just posted Kyle and Shamoy and Gavin's emails in the chat there, and we will send a follow-up email, and I'll include it there again so you can get it. And actually, maybe guys, it's not really a big deal. We can include that list in the follow-up email when we announce the prize winner too, right? So maybe that's a good idea.
Sure.
So I'll put it there too. Okay, so you'll get it, Megan, by Monday next week. Or if you want it sooner, you can send a note. Can I get the March 5th virtual trade show registration link sent to you? Of course you can. No problem. We are expecting single person on the session to register for the virtual trade show. We've already started working on it. The landing page registration just went live yesterday, just in time for today. So you guys are the first to hear about this, and it's very exciting. So we'll include that in the email as well. I also added the link in the chat if you want to register like this minute, but I'll make sure you get it, Megan, no problem. I'm looking for a group quote. 12 people went on the website, but it's not working. How do I do so? So is that on the, so I guess just a question, would that be on the Antigua Barbuda website, or I guess what website would
What
that
website?
be?
No, yeah, because you don't book through, ours is just informational, the visit
Yeah,
antiguabarbuda.com. So most likely you're using one of the tour operators.
yeah, tour operator, or maybe even one of the properties directly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a virtual trade show exclusively for Antigua or all the Caribbean. This is an exclusive Antigua Barbuda virtual trade show. There will just be in destination partners from Antigua and Barbuda at the show. And remember, it's on that day. I think it's probably going to be between like 1 and 4, and it's a live show. So it's just like you're going do a show, an in-person show, and it's between say 5 and 8. Well, this is between 5 and 4, 1 and 4, and they will be there in their booths for you to go visit and connect with them. Okay, good. How do people get to Barbuda? Great question.
Good question. Yeah, lots of different ways. The most affordable way, but it also takes the longest, is the ferry. There are two ferries that go over. There also is there are planes, so you can get over like on a twin propeller 8-seater plane to Barbuda from Antigua. You can also do there are catamarans and like speedboats and things that go over there that might go for like a day trip. So that's an option. And then there is the helicopter that takes 10 minutes, but that's also going to be the priciest way. But also, we should let you know that Barbuda recently built its own international airport. Right now, they're just taking private jets, but the goal is to very soon have commercial flights going directly to Barbuda. So Barbuda
Wow.
is being developed more, so more word on that. When there's more to say, we'll say it. But as it is now, you do have to go to Antigua first and then transition over to Barbuda.
And it's so great that a question about Barbuda was asked, because both backgrounds for myself and Kyle
Ah,
are in Barbuda.
it's my favorite beach. It's just the pink sand. Look at how amazing that is. I just love that
Beautiful.
beach.
You can see
Look at
the
Yeah.
the color of the
pink,
water.
you can see the pink in there.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Look at
Oh,
the color of the
lovely.
water.
Yeah, no, it's just so crystal clear. That's yeah, just unbelievable. Okay, so do you have only one ferry location?
Yes, the
Yes.
first
Yeah.
location is in St. John's, the heart of St. John's, right next to the cruise ship facility. So even for persons, if you have clients who are coming in on cruise ships, it may be possible as well, depending on the time they go in and leave, because
Right.
they leave early in the morning and they return in the evening.
Oh, okay, so it's a full, you'll be spending a full day there. Yeah, I
So
think I was on a fam. I was on a fam, and we went on a like a boat cruise, but we left from that pier and that ferry location, and it was, yeah, it was great. It's right there, easy to get to. Yeah, it's not a
although
big
with
deal.
the charter vessel, it's a little bit more flexible. So for instance, the powerboat that you see in the background, that can be
Yeah,
chartered for a day. And of course, it's more of a curated experience for a group of persons, a group between 8 and maybe 11, 12 persons.
right,
And you can have your particular pickup place. It could be from the hotel, it could be from Jolly Harbor, multiple places. And you
nice.
spend a little bit more time than if you were to go on the ferry. And it's faster, you get there quicker, just over an hour.
Yeah, let's just see here. Sorry, I have a dirty screen. Is it more money to charter a boat than going with a ferry? I would assume so.
It
This
is.
is my favorite.
The ferry, I think, is about 99 US round trip. I forget the exact amount. It might have changed, but it was that maybe a year or so ago.
Yeah, it
Right,
was roughly that. And on the ferry as well, you can organize day trips, which includes a tour guide, food, and also beach time and transfers as well. And
yeah,
that can be done via Barbuda Express. So if you look at Barbuda Express online, you can get more information. But yes, the charters, they're a little bit more comfortable because it's your own people, you will have your own drinks, and you can go to any place you want to go. If you want to go to Princess Diana Beach, Spanish Point, that is totally secluded. It is up to you because it's your own
nice.
charter.
Yeah, and Megan was just saying, how long does the ferry run? So I think you had said to Barbuda, it was once in the morning, and then it returned the
Yes,
non-charter, the everyday people,
yes,
leaves in the morning and then comes back at the end of the day. And that's
yes.
daily, I would assume.
Daily, yes. You have multiple ferries going to and fro. but generally it's they go once and come back once. So it's not like twice a day going over and twice a day coming back. They're leaving in the morning and they come back in the afternoon.
Right. And apologies, you probably said this already. How long does it take for the trip? You probably said this and I didn't.
The ferry is roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on
Oh,
the
that's
season.
not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Worth it. Well
I
worth
would
it.
say mostly 2 hours, closer to 2 hours. But if it's the charter boat, you're looking just around an hour.
And
Great.
plane and helicopter, like 10, 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah. So up and down.
Up and down. Okay. Diane, you just typed the question about the map doesn't open. Can you let me know where that is happening, please? And then we can make sure that it gets fixed, please. Is it on the Antigua site or on the Spoiled Agent site? Tracy's question is, do the Canadian tour operators offer those Barbuda day trips? Or is that something that clients would have to book, or maybe the advisor has to book directly with the resort or departments on property?
The latter. Unfortunately, they're not offered by the tour operators at this point. So it's something that, the travel agents may just have to do as an add-on for their clients. You can always reach out to us if they need assistance and guidance.
Okay.
All the clients would have to do it on their own. But it's
Okay.
always, you can always ask us questions and we will be happy to assist where we can.
Great. That's another reason why I should grab their emails, put it in your address contact list, and then it'll be easy to find with all your questions. Okay, trying to send me the link and the map didn't open. Oh, so Jordine, it would be the link that you just sent to Diane. You know what, Diane? I'll leave it with us and we'll make sure that we send you the link where the map opens and all that good fun stuff. Excellent. Okay, well, I think we're good. Oh, there was a question here. And thank you, Diane, for pointing that out. We'll get you all sorted afterwards. So Montserrat, do you know if there's still a ferry that goes to Montserrat to visit the volcano? To see the volcano, not visit the volcano. I just want to note that Claire kind of broke that cheerleaders and then she like made it Claire. She doesn't want to go see the volcano. She wants to see it with her eyes.
No, we don't. They have paused the ferry service for now. It
Okay.
may come back for the next winter, but we do have daily flights going to and fro. Also, if you just want a day trip, we have the helicopter services that takes you on a very unique tour to the volcano. So you get up close and personal. And that is again, it's a unique tour. It's only offered in Antigua or Montserrat. You don't get that anywhere else in the region.
Right.
And so that's done with Calvin helicopters. And I think there's also another one, Kyle. Is it Blue Harbor?
Yeah. Blue Harbor helicopters. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the avenues of getting a very exhilarating experience and to visit unique Montserrat. And by the way, Montserrat can only be reached from Antigua in the Caribbean. You can only get there from Antigua.
Right. So Guy has a note. He's on Facebook and he's saying he's having problems logging into his portal. I think he was just with you guys on a fan last year.
Yes.
So someone's having problems with their portal. What they can't log in. I can't write. Technology is not perfect. I know that for sure. Running a website, we're always fixing little things. What's the best way for if somebody needs help? They need to get in. They need to record all their bookings and complete their specialist programs because they want to go on a FAM. Who should we contact? Or BDM?
Email one of us. Yeah, if you email us, that's the quickest way and we can help you out. Oftentimes it's something small like using the wrong email, like maybe you've changed agencies and your email, you didn't update it. It's usually something like that. But if it's bigger, we can escalate.
And just a reminder for persons who would not have completed the course prior to July of 2023, it means that you'd have to do over the entire course.
Okay. And I think you guys added a wedding module as well, right? When you guys did that update?
We did update the modules, yeah. So if you haven't done it in like a couple of years, you will need to kind of refresh your knowledge.
Nice. Okay, fair enough. Okay, last question, then we're gonna hit our 1 hour mark, which is what we like to keep it at. Okay, Kyle, the beach. So you said the beach that you were in the picture, your favorite beach is taken in Barbuda.
Barbuda, yeah.
Bar
View,
meaning
like
is a
beautiful, like beautiful.
um, what is the name of the actual beach? Do you know that?
It's called the Pink Sand Beach.
The
Yeah.
Pink Sand Beach. Okay, obviously, right? Yeah. Okay, there
Yes,
you
yeah.
go.
So
So Carolyn just wrote, she was just saying it's such a beautiful background. So Carolyn, I'm challenging you. You have to go there one day. Actually, I'm going to challenge all of everybody on the call. We are all going to make it to the Pink Sand Beach in Barbuda one day.
Mhm.
What do you say? Awesome. Got to put it out there to the universe, right? That's how it happens. All right. Well, gentlemen, and actually, I shouldn't say Jordan, because we had a lovely lady joining us today. So how about I'll say the Antigua Barbuda team, awesome team. Thank you so much. You guys, all three of you did a fabulous job. And we really appreciate the time. I know it takes time to putting these presentations together and time out of your day and all that fun stuff. So we really do appreciate you for doing this. Thank you.
And before we leave, I just want to say, look at the screen again. This is Kyle. This is Shamoy. This is Shamoy.
It's the goatees. That's what it is.
maybe.
All have goatees going on. That's the problem.
Different persons.
So funny. That's funny. All right. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you on March. And we're gonna good luck, everyone. We'll call somebody on meet date and we'll send that follow-up email with all sorts of great information, links, contacts, everything that you need to know and more. Facebook agents, thank you so much. Wow, it's a very full, lots and lots of comments today on Facebook. Thank you so much. All right, and would you, one of you gentlemen or both of you, would like to have the final word?
Just thank you everyone for joining. I see Sarah. Sarah was on a farm with us and she said she swam in the Pink Sand Beach. So she can like tell you it's not photoshopped, it really does look like that. So we hope to see you all in Antigua and Barbuda very soon. And Shamoy, any last words?
Just thank you so much for the support over the years, and we continue to look forward to your support and our great partnership. And we're hoping that you will be seeing us at the shows. We want to see you.
There you go. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.